What's up, everybody? It's your girl Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a video about how to set up your ancestor altar, why ancestor altars are important, and furthermore, what it is that you need to do in order to be ready for this step. Okay, so I'm just going to get straight into it. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching my videos, liking and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for trusting me on your spiritual journey, and we're going to get into it. So, how to set up an ancestor altar. Why an ancestor altar is important. So, an ancestor altar is important because ancestor altar is basically a portal, okay? So when you set up an ancestor altar, you need to make sure you're doing certain things to make sure that you're clear about who you're feeding, okay? Because when you set up an altar, you're inviting these ancestors and your spirit guides to walk with you, okay? So, an altar is a place where you go to sit and you talk to your ancestors, where you bring them food, you leave them water, you leave them liquor. You put items on your altar that represent this ancestor. So if you had an ancestor that was heavy into the church, you would put a Bible on your altar. Or if you had a great-great-grandmother that you want to honor and, you know, she loved lipstick, you would put a lipstick on your altar. You know, if you find nice little trinkets and things that have lipstick bottles on it, you would put that on your altar. This is things that you would leave as an offering to your ancestors. So it doesn't always just have to be like leaving tobacco or leaving liquor. Of course, you want to always do that. You don't have to be tobacco, but definitely like liquor, water. You always want to have, I say always get in the habit of leaving them food, at least like, I'll say starting out, get in the habit of leaving them food at least twice a month. And then as you get more disciplined and as you see, okay, every time I leave them food, seem like I get a whole bunch of sales, or I get money out of nowhere, or somebody gives me something that I really wanted. That is your ancestors basically saying, like, you feed us, we feed you. And I am a living witness, because I remember the days where I barely could pay for my food to eat. I moved to Houston by myself when I graduated college because Spirit was leading me here. And it's like I went through so many things. And when I tell you, when I really got into my spiritual journey, everything just elevated. It's just like the money, the stability, and it's been like a slow and steady. It's like one of the things when you rebuild yourself off of what Spirit is telling you and what they're feeding you and what they're giving you. When I tell you, these spirits will teach you things and tell you, like, it's been things that I wanted to know and understand, and I go to my spirit team and I say, I want to learn this. I want to know this. I want to be this. And really try not to say I want to. Don't try not to focus on that verbiage. You know, verbiage is a big thing with manifesting. But if you go to them with your worries, you know, and you tell them, like, this is what I want to embody. This is what this is what I want to give. Okay? Like, this is what I'm trying to give. You would go to sleep. Oh my God, this bird. Oh my God, this big ass bird just flew by with, I don't know if that was a geese or what. Oh my God. The ancestors. Whoa. Like, it'll be shit like that. That's how you know they're communicating with you. But anyways, but I've had clients, and even me myself, go to sleep, wake up, and I just know how to do something. Or I just understand a concept that I could not understand at first. That is what having spirit guides and ancestors on your side will do for you. Where it takes people 50 years to understand something or go to school for something, get to that level of understanding. And here it is, Spirit will completely, totally separate you from other people and put you in your own lane, to where only you is doing what you're doing around. You know what I'm saying? It's only one of you around, basically. So Spirit will totally elevate you, and they will put you in a totally different space. But you have to do your part and leave them offerings and honor them. It could be an ancestor that's an ancient ancestor that weaved sweetgrass baskets. And here you are 3,000 years later, and you're doing this, and it's like people are like, why are you doing it? You know, everybody around you is like, what the fuck? You know? But the whole time, this ancestor has put that on you or gave you that skill because they want to separate you, you know? And now that's a popular thing, you know? Sweetgrass baskets, authentic sweetgrass baskets, like the African sweetgrass baskets, the real ones. And the whole time you're weaving and doing this ancient practice that they've done for thousands of years. Here you are doing this, and spirit is just working and working. So I've seen this happen so many times with my personal clients and the people that I work with, like my mentees. So never doubt what spirit can do in your life. Just trust and know that all things are possible. All things are possible. Stop limiting and restricting yourself because of what another motherfucker done told you, or somebody done told you that this is evil, or somebody done fed you this, you know? And a lot of the times it's Christianity. This is most of our backgrounds, Christianity, and we were taught that this is how you do things. This is evil if you do this. You have to totally unwire and unlearn all of the toxic bullshit, all the propaganda. You have to unlearn it so that spirit can rebuild you up. Fully trust the fact that you're on this video. Trust the fact that there's a reason why you have came across this video. Nothing is a coincidence when you're on this path. Nothing is a coincidence when you're on this path. Everything is divine, okay? It's all about alignment. First of all, I'm not no huge YouTuber. So if you found my video, it is spirit letting you know that this is what you need to hear at this time. Furthermore, lean on your guides. Lean on your ancestors. That's why they're there. When I found out that I was on the right path and what I was doing was right, when I started to trust myself, spirit started to show me, the universe started to show me, God started to show me, the divine started to show me in 1,000 different ways that I was on the right path. That's called alignment. When things start to flow to you effortlessly, when money is no longer something you worry about. I don't even worry about money anymore. Don't get me wrong, it's things that I still want to obtain, but that's more materialistic things. As far as feeling successful and being successful and embodying what I've always wanted to be, I surpassed that a long time ago. So now I'm just in this sweet spot to where I'm chilling. I'm in no rush because I know that all things happen when it's the right timing, when it's the divine timing. You have to surrender control to spirit. But one thing that Christianity, and I keep bringing this up because, again, this is most of our background, Christianity will teach you that it's not good to have a say-so in what you want for your life. It's good to put it in God's hands. Yeah, you want to put it in God's hands, but you want to be specific about the direction you want to go in. You want to be clear about the energy that you want to have in your life. You want to be clear about the type of people you want in your life. And when you start doing that, you're then putting the trust into God that He's going to deliver and make that happen. You have to get in alignment. First and foremost, just writing down your goals and things that you want to obtain and accomplish. Writing that shit down. Trusting the fact that spirit is going to do what spirit needs to do. And spirit is not going to put more on you than you can handle. A lot of y'all is not ready for what you asking for. A lot of y'all ain't ready for, to be a millionaire. You don't even think like a millionaire. What is this animal that's swimming in this water? What the hell? It's a weird looking animal. I don't know what that is. But let me see. But yeah, you gotta have more trust. Look like a duck, maybe. I don't know what that is. But the more trust you have in spirit, and the more that you let spirit know, this is what I want. Spirit already know. You just have to ask. If you're not asking, you're just expecting that shit to fall in your lap, I pity you. You too fucking old to be thinking that something gonna fall in your lap. If it was that easy, wouldn't everybody be a millionaire? Wouldn't everybody have the big house with the pool in the backyard, with the Range Rover? Like, wouldn't everybody have that shit if it was just that easy? Like, come on now. You gotta put in the work. And when you start to invest in yourself spiritually and figuring out, where am I on this path? Am I close? Am I even on the right track? What is it that I need to do? When you're ready to do that shit, that's when life will take a totally different direction. So that is why having an altar is important, because with that altar, you will do your spiritual work there. You will maybe create potions there. You might sing there. You might do a dance there. You might create something there, like a piece of jewelry or something there for your ancestor in honoring them. And they take that as an offering too. Like, there are so many ways you can honor your ancestors. You can go literally, something that I would always do, and I still do this, I would come to the water and feed the turtles, because I feel like that's one of my spirit animals. I've always loved turtles since I was a kid because they always were appearing. I always loved frogs too, but you can't feed frogs, you know. But with turtles, like, they've always just been very near to me, so I would go feed them. So to me, that's a way of feeding my ancestors. And if you're specific with what you're doing, you're just talking, you're at the water talking to your ancestors, and you're throwing the bread in the water, and it's like you're feeding them, okay? But the altar is good to have at your home. Don't ever put an altar in your room. You can put it in the closet. If you have to put it in the room because you have limited space, then what you want to do is cover it at night with a black sheet, because the last thing you want is the spirits messing with you while you're sleeping. And it's not to say that they want to do anything perverted or anything like that, but this is just how spirits are. You know, you just don't want them in there while you're having sex, or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that. And you just don't want them to be in your personal space like that. So cover that altar space up at night. Good things to do as far as your altar. Once you set it up, put a sheet over it, like a colored sheet, a colorful sheet. Or what I did, I put like this little mulch. It was like fake grass, like the fake grass squares. I literally just found them. Like, I woke up one day, I was on YouTube looking at stuff about altars, and my mind was just open. I was like, what the fuck, an altar? What? You know? And hold on. I was like, what the fuck, an altar? Oh my God. But when I was reading about what the purpose of it was, and how you had to have one once you start tapping into the spirit realm, because you've had a whole bunch of spirits around you that ain't even your bloodline, and it's like, it's not good. It's not good, because these spirits, woo, if they low vibrational, they'll tear your damn life up. So something I learned a couple years ago was that by me having my altar, and by me feeding my ancestors and healing myself, I'm healing my bloodline. And when I heard that, it just hit different. I was just like, wow. I felt like that's what I was doing. Like I was really healing something bigger than myself. So when you really get into selfless mode and you just listen to what Spirit is saying, you're stepping out of the fact that you have the need that you feel you have to control everything. But you've already told Spirit what you want, so you did your part. When you write it down and say what it is you want and what you're trying to do, they like, say less. Lead them a little meal, burn them some ancestor money, lead them a big swig of liquor or Hoyt's cologne or Kananga water or Florida water. Leave them a couple glasses of water. You're going to know they received it. You're going to most definitely know. Because you're going to see a change in your money. Or something with your food, or because they deliver. That's all I'm going to say. Like, they come in and they do, like, you could be asking somebody in your life, can you do this for me? You don't need to do that. When you have your spirit team, you don't need to do that shit. You ain't gotta beg nobody for nothing. You gotta be out here looking for no man to do this, and this for you. Why? There's no reason. Not when you have an altar, when you have a spirit team that fuck with you. Because you gotta understand, this is a whole nother level of fucking with you. Like, when I tell you, they come in, change your whole life. They come in and do what they said they was gonna do. Specifically what you asked for, they will come in and do just that. But you also have to maintain your gratitude, and you have to do what you need to be doing to honor them. Because if you say you, like, let's say you start to connect, let's say you're moving on up in the game, and you want to connect with a deity because you want to embody this energy. Let's say you don't do what you say you're going to do. That spirit is going to take back what they gave you. So let's say they brought you your money, or they brought you your success. If you don't honor them and do what you said you was going to do, they going to take it. So you got to think, you can't afford to be playing when it comes to the spirit realm. Now, it's different with your ancestors, because it's not like you're saying, like, even though you do want to make a vow to them, like, I'm making a vow, I'm going to always honor you guys. I'm going to always make sure y'all eat good and drink good and stuff. That's different. But as far as saying, I promise I'm going to leave you food every single day, if you don't do that, then it's like, damn, you low-key just lied to them type shit. So you want to be clear at working with the spirits. You want them to know what to expect. And yeah, when they bring you what it is that you desire, do what you said you was gonna do. Do what you said, okay? That's all they want. And they don't expect you to go get them burn them a gazillion candles or all of that. All that stuff is not important. All you need is food, water. Like, that is what, like, feed them. That's the foundation. Feed them, folks. If you don't know what they would want to eat, that's what you ask in the letter. What would y'all like to eat? What would y'all like as an offering? They will tell you. This is how they will tell you. Let's say you don't eat pig feet, greens, and gravy. Not greens and gravy. Pig feet, greens, and cornbread. Well, all of a sudden, today you wake up and you got a mean taste for pig feet, greens, and cornbread. And you're just like, what the fuck? That's your ancestors. That's them communicating with you what it is that they want to eat. So that's why you have to pay attention. You got to understand there are many different spiritual gifts. Clear smelling, clear seeing, clear hearing, clear audience, clear aliens. There's a whole bunch of different other ones. But, well, not a whole bunch. It's probably like, I think it's like 6. But, what is heat? I think it's like 6, but having a taste come back or like a feeling come back, that is a spiritual gift. So don't sleep on your gifts. Also have a reading, what are my spiritual gifts reading, and it will go ahead and tell you what it is that you're capable of. You might not be quite there yet, but this is what you're working with, okay? We all have what you would call superpowers. But if you don't want to take the time to develop yourself, meaning going to introspection, going to connecting with spirit, where there's a divine intervention, you cannot do these powerful things alone, okay? You need spirit you have to invite them in to walk with you on your path, okay? That's going to be so important. But this will be my first video where I'm outside. Like, I actually came and went for a walk and all of this. So I'm going to do more videos like this. But it is hot and it's humid. trying to make sure I covered everything on your altar. So you will have, like I said, I had the green mulch down, symbolizing the ground and grass. So the element earth. You want to bring all the elements together on your altar. So air, water, fire. Air, water, fire, earth. There we go. I'm like, wait, what's the other one? So you want to bring the elements together. Earth element, crystals. You could do dirt. You could do like something like the grass, like how I had. You could think outside of the box with it. Air element, incense, smoke, anything with smoke, air element. That's communication. Then you have your water. So your Hoyt's Cologne, Kananga water, Florida water, and real water, fresh water is essential. You want to switch out your water. You don't want your water to be foggy. Don't feed them bullshit, because that's what you're going to get. Don't feed them no bullshit. Don't feed them something you wouldn't eat. Like I remember my best friend, she had left her ancestors. She done mixed some lemon water with like tangerine water, and she mixed it up, and she thought she was going to leave that as offering. Child, please. I said, would you drink that? Because she was like, I don't think they're receiving it. I said, what did you leave? And she told me. I said, would you eat that, drink that shit? Matter of fact, did you drink it? Could you sit there and drink it with them? And she said, no. Yeah, just like I thought. Don't do that shit. Don't be trying to come up with no concoctions for them. That's like you making a cake with when you get ready to beat your eggs and put them in there, you leave the shells in there. You're like, I'm going to try something new. They might like it crunchy. They don't like that. Would you eat it? No. That tangy ass stuff. Your ancestors like sweet tea, extra sugar, okay? Let's be clear. Kool-Aid, extra sugar. So make them what they like. If you had an ancestor that was an alcoholic, you know what you need to put. You need to put some Bud Light on there and tell him before you put it on there, this is what you need to do. When you're working with spirits that are not your ancestors, don't leave an offering before they do what they say they're going to do. So you want to write them a petition. You know, don't expect them. You have to build a connection with them first. So you may need to leave some offerings. But I'm just saying, like, let's say you call on Saint Expedite. So with him, I believe for his offering, he likes pound cake. And it's something else that he likes. I think it's like some coin or something. Please don't quote me, but I do know the pound cake is what he likes. So what you can do with him, write a petition and tell him what you want and tell him what you're going to give him. So if you know what he likes, you can look this stuff up, what they like. Offerings for different saints. So tell him what you like. Tell him what you're going to give him. So I'm going to give him pound cake. I'm going to leave him some sweet tea and a $2 bill. This is what he likes, let's just say. And you tell him that's what you're going to leave. Don't put it yet. Wait until he does what he says he's going to do. And then you put it. Okay? So that's how you want to go into it. But it's always key in forming a relationship with these spirits. They're not just going to work with you because you want to work with them. Especially if you're, let's say you're not black, but you're trying to work with black spirits. You're not finna just, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, these spirits, you got to think some of these spirits don't fuck with you, okay? So you have to come to them humbly. You have to tell them what your intention is and all of that. And if they want to work with you, you will know if they accepted your offering, okay? If your stuff is going rotten on your altar, they probably didn't accept the offering. If your stuff is drying out and your water has the bubbles, then they accepted it. Like if your food is changing colors, but it's not rotting. Like let's say you put a piece of fruit on your altar and you put that fruit on there on Monday, and by Friday, it's still there. It's just like a different color, but it's not flies around it. It's not bugs around it. It's just a different color and it looks dried out. Like the color of it looks like it changed. That's how you will know they accepted it. Because if you put that anywhere else in your house and let it sit out, it will be rotten. It will be flies around it. You have all types of fruit flies. So that's how you'll know. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Juju, the Master Manifester. To book a personal reading or to see about being in my mentorship group, shoot me a message. My website is www.mastermanifestor888.com. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.